President Trump already up here at his winter White House in Mar-a-Lago and tweeting potentially explosive new allegations about the Obama administration wiretapping at Trump Tower just before the election. He writes, "Terrible. Just found out that Obama had my wires tapped in Trump Tower just before the victory. Nothing found," and he says this is McCarthyism. Now, this is all just emerging. We have reached out to former Obama administration officials and are trying to find out exactly the latest and what has happened. But this is shaping up to be another busy weekend for the president. President Trump touching down in Florida for another working weekend.
There's not rest at the Southern White House. It's all work.
Making the short trip from his Mar-a-Lago estate to the swanky Four Seasons, meeting privately with wealthy Republican donors, but in public trying to turn the tables on Democrats, tweeting this picture of Nancy Pelosi meeting with the Russian ambassador after she claimed she hadn't.
I'm not with this Russian ambassador, no.
And this one of Chuck Schumer at a gas station with Vladimir Putin. For the record, Schumer tweeted they were Krispy Kreme donuts. The Democrats arguing their meetings were out in the open, while President Trump's associates have kept their meetings secret. And they occurred as Russia is accused of meddling with the U.S. election. The latest, former Trump foreign policy advisor Carter Page, who once said he'd never met with the Russian ambassador.
Just trying to get a straight answer. Like, did you meet Sergei Kislyak in Cleveland? Did you talk to him?
I'm not going to deny that I talked with them.
Pressure is mounting on Capitol Hill, with Democrats demanding the Justice Department give Congress more information about any investigation into Trump campaign contacts with the Russians.
I would say at this point we know less than a fraction of what the FBI knows.
Democratic Senator Chris Coons telling NBC's Andrea Mitchell there might be transcripts of the contacts that the FBI isn't showing Congress.
There are transcripts that provide very helpful, very critical insights into whether or not Russian intelligence and senior Russian political leaders, including Vladimir Putin, were cooperating, were colluding with the Trump campaign at the highest levels to influence the outcome of our election.
Meanwhile, Vice President Mike Pence facing his own controversy. The Indy Star reporting he just turned over 13 boxes of emails containing government business sent from a private account while he was governor of Indiana. The vice president dismissing comparisons with Hillary Clinton.
No, there's no comparison whatsoever between Hillary Clinton's practice of having a private server, mishandling classified information.
Hillary Clinton was on a flight with one of her former top aides, Huma Abedin, when a fellow passenger caught a picture of her reading the USA Today story about Mike Pence's emails. A little bit of irony there. But Craig and Chanel, I want to also point out the president still tweeting in the middle of a series of these as we were just in that spot. How low has President Obama gone to tap my phones during the very sacred election process? He says this is Nixon/Watergate, bad or sick guy. So set up to be a pretty busy day with us trying to figure out exactly what he means by this series of tweets.
Explosive allegations. All right, Kasie, thank you.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.